Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we are going to talk about Captain Marvel. Now, I wasn't really going to talk about this. There was a member of the Matt family who sent over a donation on PayPal. I don't have that set up. We have Patreon, and then the super chats, yada yada yada. Well, someone had sent a donation in, requested a video, and I don't have a system set up like that, but anyway, it was very nice. Thank you, Justin of the Matt family. I appreciate that. I didn't really have much to say about this, but he just said, whatever your thoughts and opinions are about it, let loose. So here we are. So tell Justin thank you, and this one's for you, buddy. And all right, let's start this right off by saying the trailer didn't wow me whatsoever, not even a little bit. The music was dun dun hype. The visuals I was getting was meh. I wasn't really into it. Now, there's a lot of people saying after this trailer dropped that Brie Larson is a man-eating shark, or just a kind of a bitch. I don't know that. I'm not familiar with her. The only thing I've ever seen her in, or that I remember seeing her in, was Free Fire, and I like that movie a lot. It's one of those movies that I could put on when I'm working out, which I haven't done in years, but if I was, I'd be watching that movie 10 times in a row, or cooking, or cleaning, or anything like that. If I had futuristic TVs all over the house, I could pop in a movie and it could follow me everywhere I go when I'm cleaning, I'd be watching Free Fire. It's that type of movie. I liked it, and she's in it, and she makes all these different type of facial expressions, which that's why I thought, why is everyone saying that this actress just makes one face? And in this trailer, she kind of does. I mean, anytime you look, oh my God, let's move on, quickly. If you look at her, even when she's getting her memory zapped, I mean, I don't know anything about Captain Marvel. If I'm wrong, I'm letting you know now. In the trailer, it looks like she had a life before, but she doesn't remember it, and we're seeing her getting shocked. I feel like unless this is a huge mislead, it doesn't take a genius to realize they're zapping her memory for whatever reason, or maybe this is when they turn her into a superhero. What kind of outfit is that? Anyway, is that the gray one she is seen with? I thought Captain Marvel was like Captain America, where it's like red, white, and blue, but I don't know. Green's my favorite color, but this outfit, not really digging it. I kind of like it. It's all right. Anyway, so all throughout this trailer, she's making these looks, and a lot of fans are criticizing this, saying she doesn't have a lot of range and expression. Excuse me, sorry. But like I said, with Free Fire, wait, watch this clip. She has some expression there. That's not the clip I thought I had pulled up, but she has expression in Free Fire throughout the whole thing. Even in this clip, I could probably find two right off the bat. Like, look at right there. Hey, there she goes. She's smiling. I thought she was good in this movie, and she kind of won me over as, oh, that's someone cool. So I really wanted to find this one. If you haven't seen Free Fire yet, this one part is friggin' hilarious right here.
Cardboard armor. I like your cardboard armor.
Oh, I didn't do it, sorry.
I like your cardboard armor.
Protection from infection.
I love that. Anyway, so I really dig Free Fire, and I don't know. I thought there would be nothing wrong with Brie Larson being a Captain Marvel. I don't know anything about the character in the comic, but I will say one day, hopefully we will get, and we don't need it right now, and I'm not one of those people who say, blah, we should have got this instead of that. I think nowadays too many people go attack things instead of saying change what's coming, especially, for example, with actors. For example, some straight actor got a role in something where he was to play a gay guy, right? So everyone freaks out. No, he needs to quit. Bring a gay actor on. And that's not my mindset. My mindset is when something arises and it draws attention, well, then stand up and draw attention to it and say, hey, for the next role, I know, 50 good gay actors that would be perfect for that role, which I think it's ridiculous that we need to hire only gay people for gay roles and only straight people for straight roles. I think that is stupid. But if there is something going on in Hollywood and you want to get your friends out there more, and there is some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like some people are being kept down. yeah, sure, bring it to light and discuss it afterwards, but don't attack people currently in it. Make this for the next movie coming up. Here's a whole bunch of competent actors. Maybe I'm being naive in that respect. So what I'm saying is, I don't think Brie Larson should be fired right now and recast and reshoot the whole thing. What I'm saying is, in the future, one day, maybe we will get a strong female lead superhero that physically looks intimidating. And even though I haven't seen anything bad from Brie Larson, like a lot of people on the internet, and I say it like that because I feel like when I'm done, doing this video, and when I have time later tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to find out she is this huge bitch. And I'm going to look like a dick being like, yeah, she seemed fine by me, even though I only seen her in one movie. I don't even think I've ever seen her in an interview. Anyhow, so, so one day we're going to get a superhero that female, strong lead, that looks intimidating and athletic. It doesn't need to be the female equivalent of Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are females that are very athletic and could, in certain outfits and the way they present themselves, their charisma, the way they shine, and yada, 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 it could all line up as looking the part, When I look at her, I don't see Captain Marvel. I kind of see a mom cosplaying, So, but if you see the whole movie, it could work. It could absolutely work. But that's pretty much all I got from this. I am a little worried on how they're going to force Ms. Marvel into what happened with Infinity War. We'll talk about that just for a second, because I believe there's a big connection here. In Infinity War, and I've only watched a few Marvel movies, and the main reason I don't watch them really is because there's not a lot of weight to them. I watched Iron Man, the first one. I loved it. I was like, wow, this was really good. I watched the first Avengers. I didn't really like that as much, but Captain America had a lot of charisma. I seen Civil War, and holy shit, I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then I seen Infinity War, and I was thinking there might be some serious weight to this finally. And I enjoyed it tremendously. However, at the end of the day, come on, the guy's got a stone that can turn back time. Anyone and everyone who died is going to come back. I mean, we know this, right? I don't even follow up with anything, not the Marvel comics in that, story, anything that revolves around in those stories, not behind the scenes, not how they're filming or leaks or this or that or scripts. And I can already tell they're all going to come back. There's no way they're not going to come back. They're not going to do it like that. Anyhow, coming at the end of Infinity War, and I will say, even though they're not going to come back and it kind of loses some weight, even though they're going to come back and they're not going to stay dead and it loses some weight, I still maintain I love that movie. I had a lot of fun with it. But at the end of the movie, before, Nick Fury goes away, he pages Captain Marvel, and we see that pager in this trailer. And I'm kind of worried that they're not going to be able to explain it good enough. Where is she? I mean, she's not in another galaxy. She's not off, like, I don't know, being Captain Marvel somewhere else, right? I mean, this is so weird, because the way I remember Iron Man and watching the first Avengers and stuff like that is this was relatively new for people, right? But you're saying we had this Captain Marvel years ago in the 90s, which essentially like 20 years before this all went down, we had Captain Marvel, or maybe 10 years before this went down, we had her, and so she can't really be in the public eye, right? Or else people would have mentioned her or something. Not only that, if she's in another galaxy or she's off protecting whatever she's protecting, he has a beeper. What kind of special beeper is that? I can even overlook something like that if she's, on Mars and she gets this beep and she's like, oh, look at that, I gotta go back to Earth. Okay, they can make up, it's a superhero movie, you can pretty much make up whatever. But I just kind of feel like they went into Infinity War, they had this outline, and then something happened, and it has that feel. And you guys who are all into the behind the scenes and stuff, let me know if there's anything that came up, like any type of criticism where they were like, oh, we need a strong female lead, or Captain Marvel in particular. I don't know, because it just feels like they had their plan unfolding, and some kind of scandal broke, where it's like, or controversy broke, where someone made an article and it was like, there's no, superhero female in Marvel that runs their own show. There's no Black Witch movie or Scarlet I'm sorry, Black Widow movie, Scarlet Witch movie. They hate the women, you know, and because of that, they said, "Oh, we got a good idea. You think we hate the women? We're gonna bring in this big bad bitch who can take out everybody, you know, even Thanos with her pinky." And let's put this movie together. Well, how do we explain her story without having it take place after the Infinity War or events for the Infinity War? I know, let's do it in the 90s, but where was she then? Oh, I know, let's have her on some other planet. I don't know, man. It's just something about it. And I could be totally wrong because, again, I stay far away from all the news and leaks and information that have to do, and I do that purposefully. One, I'm not all that thrilled about, and this is odd, because I do think with Civil War and with Infinity War, with Iron Man 1, I've had a lot of fun with those movies, but it's kind of that popcorn where I'm in the mood, or maybe I want to watch it with my kid. There's just, I like dark shit, you know? There's just no stakes. If Thanos... and I know this is getting dark, but if they're fighting and Thanos grabbed Spider-Man and just ripped his head off like a predator taking a trophy, I would be hooked, glued. I would be buying every single DVD, Blu-ray, watching the whole thing before I watch the next movie, you know, 10 years worth of movies before the next one. I'm just into those darker, gritty movies. When it comes to stuff like this, I wait. And when my daughter's a little bit older, we'll watch them together, I assume. If not, maybe I'll watch them when I get time. But I'm in no real hurry to watch them, except for ones that are super interesting, like Infinity War with Josh Brolin's Thanos, man. In the trailer, I was hooked. Tom Holland, I believe that's his name, doing Spider-Man. Finally, we have a Spider-Man that actually looks like Peter Parker, or who's not a 30-year-old pretending to be a high schooler. I don't know, man. It looks really good. The actors brought their A game, and I'm hoping they can do that with Captain Marvel, although I'll have to admit, this trailer does not at all do it for me, not even a little bit. They had this moment that could be something cool. It's when she was a little kid. Who's this now? Is that Brie Larson in some type of... I don't know. I didn't see anyone else with a mask on, but I can't really tell. I guess that could be her lips, right? Let me see. Yeah, that could be her. Or it could be someone else completely. Oh, they're all wearing masks. Okay, so I guess with their suit, they have masks. Anyway, when she's knocked down, she does this, like, girl power, getting up. And I kind of have a feeling this could be something that's pretty cool. In the middle of a fight, she gets knocked down, and she doesn't have the energy, but she just pulls the energy to get back up or whatever it is. But the way the trailer plays it, I'm just waiting for the cringe, man. The cringe tidal wave. But I hope it's not that. I hope it's actually really good. Because despite what the media in Hollywood... for some weird, not Hollywood, but the media in general and people and activists and all this crap, or some of them, not all, despite the wedge they're trying to put in between white people and black people, or white people and everyone else, and men and women, there's so many people trying to drive a wedge between men and women at the same time, trying to claim they're standing up for something good. It's like, stop being so ridiculous. Despite the media, me, a man's man, like I said before, I'll almost slice my arm off. I'm reaching for the super glue or duct tape. I'm not going to the hospital. I'm that type of man who's just it gets cringy. Anyway, I think it would be awesome to have a strong female lead. I don't get what the big deal is. I don't get what the huff and puff is. I want this to be good. I would love to rent this or go to take my daughter to the theater to see this. I am the father raising a little girl. I want her to be able to look up to characters. That's why I try to buy, like, Tomb Raider, get her into that. She was loving that. Or the Horizon Zero Dawn had a chick in it. I was like, yo, play this. She was loving that. The visuals, the atmosphere. She does like boy things, though, as well. So whatever you get, that's fun and yada, yada, yada. But I think it will be cool to have her look up to a female character. Right now, I think her all-time favorite female character is Ellie from The Last of Us. And I think she was done fantastic. She's not a superhero, but yeah, I don't know what the media is saying these days, but it's just bullshit. For most men out there, it is bullshit. We just want a good story. Give us that. I didn't care for this either. Her hero. I know a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, come on. I don't give a shit. Her is in Hero. We know they're going to put it together. I don't care. They do that with guys, too. They're like, he is the only one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I want this to be a good movie, and I want it to connect well with Infinity War. If it doesn't, because I assume she's going to be the one helping in a big way to save the day in Infinity War Part 2, right? Anyway, sorry this was kind of more of a rambly rant. There's so much I kept wanting to get into, but I needed to come back around and stay focused with the Captain Marvel discussion. I didn't want to get off track. So much stupid shit going on. I swear to God, when I was little, I thought we would have the best movies and the best music and the best like pop culture environment. No, we're getting remakes, reboots, everyone's offended, and white people are the devil, and oh my God, what world are we living in? Like, this is not what I wanted when I was a kid. I thought we'd grow up and so much shit would be so cool, but you know what? It's lame as